hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Remastered. Today, it's going to be Snow and Soma here on Polypoid. First time I've cast these two players on this map. Man, Snow vs. Soma games are so very, very good. I saved it for a Patreon game. So this is going to go up on the Patreon page January 5th or so, 2024. At patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. So, if you're watching this that week, thank you very much for supporting me. I really do feel the love. And if you're watching this in like February 2024 or so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I am here 6 times a week with Brood War content. Yo. Alright, so top right. Throwing down a pylon. No early pool here. Maybe it's going to be an overpool or a hatch first. We will see what Soma is in the mood for today. Soma is currently in the military, but we can cast replays to remember him, right? Right. Okay, so I think it's going to be a gateway. Yep, so gateway opening here on this 4-player map. Zealots are into the future for Soma. And, alright, so it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be a hatch first play here from Soma. So, Zealots in your future. Hatch first in it. A little bit hard to hold off, but Soma is an excellent, excellent Zerg player. Ka-chow. So, I don't know. I don't think we'll have too much of a problem with the Zealots. Especially, Shoink, because the probe is scouting the wrong direction. But, through process of elimination, right? I think he's going to send his Zealot down here anyway, even though he doesn't know the Zerg player is here. Because he knows it's not top left. And the probe is scouting bottom left. And where are you going, man? You know there's nobody on the left. There we go. Yep, heading on down south. Overlord is on this Zealot walking path that says, ah, crap. Zealots are coming down. My pool's not done yet. My pool's not too far away. Also, no extractor yet for the Zerg. And expanding after the second Zealot. Here is Snow. Oh, we went quick third base. Ooh, okay. I like that fast third getting tossed down at the 6 o'clock here. Zealot showing up. 2 sets of Lings on the way to deal with that guy. Probe's going to involve himself in this engagement for sure. Now we just got to keep these drones alive, trying to delay. Get away from that mineral line. Stay away. I'll take a couple hits to keep you away and buy some time. Nope, the drones have to get out of here or fight. Get some hits off. Killed the probe. There we go. The probe is dead. Now the slowlings are going to fight the Zealot. Zealot's really slippery, though, super annoyingly. And the second Zealot is showing up, which the Overlord saw. So there should be more Lings here than just the 4, and it is 8. Okay, so 8 Lings to deal with 2 Zealots is exactly the number you want. And again, Zealots are just super mega annoying. And just really trying to avoid getting a hit by more than 1 Ling at once. This Zealot actually heads home. Intriguingly, I figured he would kind of stick around, try to get some drone kills maybe. Try to lose a little bit more mining time, but I think he forced enough Lings out here. This guy, does he have any kills at all? 2 kills. It's alright. It's fine. 2 kills is fine, and it's 19 workers to 11 now in favor of the Protoss, which is why you do this. Which is why you harass early, so the Zerg player has to make a bunch of Lings and cannot use that money and those those larvae to make drones. Now he is, yes, and he can make a bunch more because of the hatchery system. And this is where he's going to catch up, but it does slow him down just a little bit. Which is what you want. You need to slow down Soma if you're going to win this game, right? So anyway, Snow just now getting his forge. So cannon production, honestly, like a cannon would be awesome. Doesn't have the money for it. And is continuing to make additional probes instead of getting cannons up. Which, yeah, in fairness, these Lings don't want to fight these Zealots at all. The Overlord's like, you're not making a cannon? Do I want to try to nibble on this stuff? Maybe I do. Hydra Den. Ooh. Hydra Den opening here from Soma. He might be going for a Hydra bust if he's like, there are no cannons, really? And this guy's going to make a cannon. I see you. I see you building a cannon. There it is. All right. So cannon a little bit too far set back to hit Hydras that are attacking this front. So you got to watch out for that. Zealots don't have speed yet. So the Lings are faster. Well, the Lings are always faster than Zealots are. I mean, they're going to be because they have metabolic boost coming in. But anyway, Hydra speed coming in. Hydra speed usually indicates we're going to see some Hydras coming across the map here trying to get some work done. And now that these Zealots are kind of out of position, we're going to hack away on your gateway for a minute. How's that sound? And Zealots are like, hey, you knock that off, kids. You get off my porch. You stop hacking away at my hatchery. That is vandalism. That is against the law. Stargate, Citadel, we know the drill here. But if your opponent opens up Hydra Den and the Hydras are pushing, the Corsairs are kind of useless, right? There's not much they can do other than try to kill Overlords and distract the Hydras from attacking your stuff. Get any damage on this gateway? A little bit. Shields coming back slowly as per usual. Second gas now coming in from Snow. And Corsair production going to begin here. And that +1 air weapons gets fired up too. Man, this has been how a lot of the EVPs have opened on the channel over the last couple months, isn't it? A lot of Corsair +1 openings. Just pretty normal stuff, pretty safe stuff, except for the times when the Zerg player shows up with like 27 Hydras and 20 Lings, and then you're like, oh, my Corsairs, huh? Well, they're not really of use here, huh? I wish I had gone maybe for a faster Storm opening instead, but no Templar Archives on the way, and the Hydras are here. The Corsair's like, crap. Well, maybe... Oh, hang on. A little bit sloppy. Losing a Hydra there for absolutely nothing. Ling run by might have actually been pretty great there. I don't know. Hydra range is coming in. Speed is done, so the Hydras can get to the front door more quickly. And this Corsair's like, oh, completely unguarded Overlords. No, says this one Hydra. I am guarding them. You get out of here. Macro hatch at the third base. Dude, Hydra's canceling +1 attack is so big. The Zealots aren't even going to try to save it. All right, cool. So, bam. Canceled. Denied. +1 ground. Not looking great for Snow. This is an RJB replay. Got to point that out. Sent to me over Discord. YouTube.com/@RJB_TV. And this gateway is going to die. We're working on Zealot legs, but they're a little bit further away than I like to see in situations like this. Okay, hang on. Corsair is going to get a first kill? No, definitely not. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, Hydras kill you faster than you kill Overlords, friend. I'm sorry. It's the name of the game. Just the nature of how this is working here. Another Forge coming in. 4 gateways at a time getting laid down, and by that I mean warped in by the Protoss. Is there a lair yet, says Corsair Bob? No, definitely not. Let us attack. No, we're not attacking anything. We're just scouting around. We're looking around. That's what we're here for. Templar Archives. Really waiting for a Templar Archives here, friends. Because we got the Citadel of Adun. Everything's fine that way. You just have one more step to go before you can get the Storm, and you really want the Storm. Because look at these macro hatches. This is a Zerg player who is going for a lot of Hydras, man. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't tried to bust this yet. I don't know. These are, well, now they're speed lots. Right at this very second, they became speed lots, and right this very second, they move out. So this is where the Hydras are like, see? And the Corsairs are like, if I kill this Overlord, you don't know if there's DTs or not. There aren't, because again, no Templar Archives at all, friendo. 0%. Kinda crazy. Spire on the way. Soma says, you don't have that many Corsairs, actually. It's weird. Did he cancel +1 attack? He did. Because it was not a Muta opening, it was actually a Hydra opening, and this engagement of speed lots versus Hydra is always really tough to call. But that's it. That's a win for the speed lots there. Once that top area got wiped out, Soma had to back off. So Templar Archives is on the way, but we're going to Spire, because you're not making a ton of Corsairs. You didn't get them the attack upgrade. There are 2 Corsairs. We can handle 2 Corsairs with a couple Scourge and a couple Mutas. And now we're going to try to use the Mutas to pick off your High Templar, which you are no doubt, without a doubt, making. Because holy crap, you do not skip Storm against Zerg, no matter what the Zerg player is doing, period. End of discussion, right? Got a single DT on the way. Dan the Dark Templar coming out. Fancy pants stuff. And Storm getting started at about 9 minutes here. All right. So, I mean, this is what Soma's been doing in PvZ on the channel for the last month or so, right? It's a bunch of Hydras, and then, if the Corsair Ball isn't huge, a bunch of Mutas on the follow-up. With Scourge, you wipe out the Corsairs, and then you kind of just win with Hydras, yeah? It's worked for him. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time I feel like it does, though, and his macro is just so good. He's at 44 drones already, which is great. He does tend to skip Sunkens, though, and Spores, obviously. No Zerg player is going to make Spores against Corsairs. Unless it's like a giant Corsair Ball, and maybe then they will. But seriously, no Sunkens here. His entire plan is to avoid having to make Sunkens because he is the one who puts pressure on the Protoss. And when it works for him, it really works. And when it doesn't work for him, it doesn't look great. But it's usually because the Protoss is killing it. Third base is up. Well, warping in as a fourth base for the Zerg is coming on down south. So there we go. Nexus in, third base done. Fourth base for Soma coming in. Not quite that fast. Not quite ready to go yet. Storm is almost done, and that is a paradigm changer for this match. Let's see. Let's see how good the storms are. They are snow storms. So, of course, they're great. No way. Is that a creep colony? Heck no, it's a queen's nest, Falcon. Why would I make a creep colony, says Soma. I've got all the pressure. I have map control right now. There's no way a bunch of zealots are going to show up down here. Oh, hang on. Oh, evolution chamber. Yeah, man. Sunkens are for losers. Soma does not believe in Sunkens, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of a game that I've cast where he's just completely lost it, right? Where he has died because he didn't have Sunkens, but he's got this figured out. He has this whole plan. Oh my gosh, a creep colony. Holy smokes, there's a creep colony at the fourth base. There's lurkers out. Saw that lurker aspect coming in. But guess what's the answer to all of this scary Zerg stuff? Psionic Storm. That's right. Psionic Storm is the answer to all of this awesome Zerg stuff that is scary and strong and powerful. So, let's see what we get. Again, this is a Patreon cast. For those of you who do support me at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. Alright, Wings engaging with Zealots. No, not good. They don't have +2 yet, though, because +1 got canceled, which is not good. Going, wow, 3 upgrades at a time right now with Soma. Gotta love that. Scourge. I don't know if I heard connections there or not. But this TT swinging down here is like, do you have a base down that way? No. No Sunkens here at this base. This might come back to bite our guy Soma. He is supply blocked. He's been losing stuff, so he's on supply blocking himself. Hydro Lurker. Pretty strong stuff. Alright, Lurker Egg on the top of that ramp there. Tough to break up, but Zealots hit hard. This DT is still hiding back here. I love it. He's like, I'm fast, and I'm also very dead. Good stutter step there. Dragoons added into the mix, as is tradition here. There you go. Good Storm. Great Storm. Catching Lings as they run up to you and catching Hydras as they join that area too. Very nice. Fourth base coming up right side here from Snow. More and more gateways being added on. He is hardcore. Into the Zealots, into the Dragoons, into the High Templar. Probably going to add on some Archons here too. Adrenals on the way. And actually no Mutas at all. Just instead using the Spire for Scourge to connect against Observers. And try to connect against this Corsair Ball. Which, again, is going to die. Oh my gosh. That is the laziest. Okay, that was pretty lazy. Yo! That's bad news. And this is a win from Soma, too. He was so worried about this engagement that he lost 2 of his 3 Corsairs for almost nothing. This one's very dead, mind you. And an attack into the fourth base. Good snipe on the Obs. Good snipe on the other Obs. Okay. Lurker's coming up here and like, hey, what's up? You don't have detection. Get on out. Lurker Spine spining through these Zealots. Flank attack of Hydras with from the left to the right side as well. Is there enough Hydra in here? No, they are getting chased right away. Okay, good. So Snow doing all right. Putting some pressure up. Not able to kill a base, but that's okay. It's fine. 46 to 54 workers right now from Snow. Expanding bottom left now is our guy Soma. 4 DTs at a time being produced is very fun. That could be for Dark Archons. That could just be for further DT shenanigans out across the map into places like this. We're sure there's an Overlord, but there's nothing to actually kill a DT if it shows up in that location. Hydra's checking these topside bases, and that's good because there's a 12 o'clock coming in from Snow right now. Corsair hunting, recharge a bunch of its shields, and yeah, get on out. Get on out. More and more Zealots being produced, more and more High Templar being added in. I don't see any Dark Archons, just DTs doing the best thing they can do, living their best DT lives here. 150 to 122 supply. Snow's up, but at this stage of the game, it makes sense. It's a lot of Hydras. And Hydras are cheap. Hydras are easy to fill up on supply with. They're just very, very good units. Consume's coming in. Defiler Mound is now done. Adrenal's done for these Lings. What upgrades do they have, Falcon? Well, they've got 1-1. Hey! And 2-2's done for the Gateway units. For our friend Snow. Hydras are at 2-1. Lings trying to Adrenal their way onto those High Templar. And chase. Ah, got him. Got one of the High Templars. Ooh, DT's just kind of hanging out on top of this little Hydra group left side. Nice. Pretty good stuff. 165 to 118 supply. Snow's looking good. This is a DEF CON 1 replay sent by RJB, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes, whether it's some kind of a base race at the end or what about it is just so impressive. And it might just be that Snow just getting a win against Soma at all in this matchup. Soma's been doing so well in PvZ recently. But, I mean, Snow's been doing very well in the matchup too, so it's just kind of an unstoppable, there you go, immovable object versus unstoppable force, you know? Don't you know? Uh-oh, this shuttle dying would be bad news. But no, it doesn't die. That's enough Hydras, though. I mean, maybe you could... Alright, well... Sure, they killed 3 Hydras, 4 Hydras, and a drone, and 2 drones, and 3 drones. Okay, I mean, not 0 value, but not a ton of value either. Plague coming in, going to be really useful against all these Zealots and Dragoons, without a doubt. Dark Swarm top of the ramp. And that's all we got right now is Dark Swarm. No Plague available at the moment. Robotic Support Bay coming in from Snow. And he's like, boy, you wish you had some Sunkens right now, huh? Except that the Zealots would be protected from the Sunkens by Dark Storm if they're in it. But nope, Lurkers and Lings actually getting work done. Where are the Storms? There you go. There's a great Storm on the top of that ramp. That's what we're here for. That's what we're kicking butt and taking names for right now with these High Templars. Hey, Snow. And, Zealots just kind of ignoring the Lurker Spines, getting on top of these drones here inside the third base. Finally, the Zealots get cleaned out, but it's 52 workers to 57 in favor of Snow. Snow is really not taking any damage at all. Maybe a Ling is scouted this 12 o'clock, but no real attacks into his bases. I mean, now that Consume is done, we might see some more aggression from Soma. Is this another DT attack? Nope, Storm Drop. Storm Drop. Not a lot of drones down here, but it's 57 to 57 workers, and now... storming these Lurker eggs is awesome, too! Alright. That works. That's totally value. I mean, this Archon's never going to morph. I don't know why he didn't just pick those up and get him out of there. Tried to make an Archon instead. Didn't really work out for him, did it? No. No, it did not. Alright, more Reavers in production here. I like it. I like Reavers being added in. Every Protoss player is clapping excitedly at the thought of getting Reavers in on here. Ooh, Corsair wiped out. Wipe out. Wings getting on top of High Templar, getting on top of Dragoons. Storm says no. PLAGUEOOOOO! Catching, wow, 4 Zealots. Nicely done. And an Archon doesn't matter as much. Ooh, 5 Zealots. I lied. No, without quite else for. No, 5. I can count 5 Zealots and a couple of these Lings, too. Were we Storm dropping from bottom area? I feel like that was a Storm drop. And it was a Storm drop. Fall back to the cannons, boys. We are safe over here. All right, so Soma expanding well. Snow expanding really well. Plague is done, so you really got to be careful about approaching the Zerg with bunched up units. With bunched up groups of them. That does not often go very well for you against somebody as good as Soma with the Plague ability. And, oh, is that another Plague? It's another Plague. Hey, look! What did I just say? Ow. That really hurts. Oh, this timing is beautiful from Soma. Oh my god. He's gonna get up here. He's gonna shut this all down. Yeah, look at him. I mean, these are Adrenalings with +2 attack, friends. These are gonna easily clear all of these things up. No, no, thank you. No, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. A Zealot attack into the bottom left. Lurker top of the ramp. Only one Lurker here. Nidus on the reinforcements needs to happen, but we're all worried about this over here. He moves the Lurkers up to get some good hits. In the midst of these Dragoons, they had to get out of there. A bunch of Protoss blood on the ground, but a lot of Lurkers died too. There you go. Lings popping out of here. These Zealots are already plagued. They are not, surprisingly. Huh. We're just going to invite them. There you go. Drone says, you're not getting back here. I'm willing to sacrifice my life so you don't get back behind this mineral line. And then they get back there anyway, sort of, but it does take them longer to get there. And a drone died. 63 drones to 56 probes. Uh-oh. That's the 63-65 area is where Soma wants to be in a ZVP. And it seems he has found his way. All right, man. No Dark Swarm. So all these Lurkers are dead. Yeah, man. 3 kills here. These Lurkers need to get out of here. What are they doing? Soma, get your Lurkers out of here. There's detection. You don't have any defilers here? Nothing. No Scourge to snipe those obs either. He just falls back. He just doesn't want the Zerg set up in this area. It's a little bit too easy for the Zerg to do future attacks with a Lurker set up to fall back to. So yeah, this base is not happening. I don't even know what Snow is trying to think. Free DT is free. Defiler has joined the party. Okay, Scourge do not connect on obs there. That's a big win from Snow, but expanding again here is Soma, and this top left idea of Snow's has been shut down. Not good. Plague, double plague across the sky. Catching Dragoons, catching Zealots, catching an Archon. Amazing plague. That was a bit of a whiff of a plague if I had to describe that one. Zealot says, okay, so you got this base, and I don't know if he scouted this one. Like, fight me with the Lurkers behind. Ow. Ow. Reavers. Okay, Reavers inside shuttles. Very scary. Plaguing them is incredibly good. Scourging down the shuttles is also really, really good here. Reavers top side. Plague on every Reaver and shuttle here. But they still hit hard. They're just a little squishier as one of the Reavers does get wiped out. Oh, the shuttles are dying. No! Every Reaver dies. Oh, gosh. That is so expensive. That is so bad. That is incredibly bad for Snow here. He invested a lot into those Reavers. They get a lot of damage done. They did. They got a lot of damage done. But then at the end of the day, no. They all died. Reavers need to live. They need to live. Alright, man. Storming it up. Lurker top side. Hydra's right side. And... oh. Horrendous. 6 pairs of Scourge coming in. 165 to 150 supply. Zerg is up. He's up 70 to 56 workers. 70 drones. There's too many drones. And I think, man, Soma, if anybody in 2024, well, 2023 is making ZVP look good and making Storm look not strong enough, it's Soma right now. Look at this map control. Snow hasn't been able to expand for the last 5 to 6 to 7 minutes. He did a great job getting up to 5 bases. But then Soma was like, nah, how about you not continue getting more bases, and I will get the bases instead, and now look at this. This is the composition. Oh, shuttle sniped Reaver down. This is the comp you want, and that's a GG. Snow taps out, and Soma is your winner in 24 minutes and 48 seconds. Did he skip anything? Did he skip Defilers? No, absolutely not. So that's why he won. You're not defeating Snow in a 20-minute game with Archons, Zealots, Dragoons, High Templar, Reavers if you don't have Play and you don't have Dark Swarm. That's it. That's the play. So, my goodness. Yeah, he got everything he needed. The Zerg was here. He kept every one of his bases alive. I really don't think he lost that many drones today. Couple here and there. Zealots in this third base. Maybe a storm from the low ground to the high ground over here at the fourth. But, I mean, the storms here killed lurkers, which, again, I think was the right idea. But, man, if you're not killing hatcheries as a Protoss and the Zerg player is casually sitting on 7 bases at 24 minutes, you're just going to have a bad time. Just historically, it's going to be a really bad time. So, amazing. Like, really, really, really good stuff here. Overall, from our dude, Soma. And Snow did what he could, but there was just too much Zerg. Too much of the Zerg. How many times do we say that, right? Zerg's got to outproduce to win against an elite Protoss in this situation. 211,000 points per player is interesting. Soma had a little bit more point, but that's the basic gist of it. 700 to 200, yeah, outproducing 7-2 and getting outkilled 5-3 or 5-2. So outproducing 7-2, getting outkilled 5-2. That's your math. That's it right there. 8 buildings raised to 1 building raised in favor of the Zerg, and outspending by only about 5,000 resources here in 24 minutes. But it just came down to, it was more about the future of the game sometimes, right? Snow didn't lose everything he had. Soma didn't necessarily have a ton of time for his extra bases to really increase this total spent number, right? Because Snow was like, well, I'm falling apart here. Let's tap out. I can see the writing on the wall, right? Right. That's what happened. So, GG. Well done. Well done, indeed, there from Soma. Oh, and for our Patreon game of the week, that is a win. So well done, Zerg, and better luck next time, Protoss. All right, so that right there is going to be it from me. And this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered in a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.